Hello, hope all is well. Welcome back to Aragon. So next step is to take my Iraq march, which I want to take. Venice is also on the table for war, to be honest. So Great Britain should leave my coalition because they're no longer upset with me and they have plus 50 relations. That's what I would like to say, but they're still in it. There you go. Great Britain has left the coalition. And this just wins. This is another classic now I'd win. Then we push. So I do think I want as much land from Karakoinlu as possible here, honestly. So that I don't have to worry about too many wars to feed Iraq. If I just take one province, then I have to do yet another war. But I want to start them off kind of strong-ish. Hopefully. I'll have to check what's going on. Switzerland left the coalition. Brittany left the coalition. Everybody's leaving the coalition. I think it'll be Ottomans next. I want to grab this coast to bring myself round to the Balkans, basically. I want my whole land to be one continuous flow. So I will take France. I will need to do Ottomans then France, I think. Or something akin. Because I will need to get back I want to get back as many Burgundian cores as possible before they all go now. Now that I've got my Liberty Desire in check, that's what I'd like to do. So, kind of want to go like this. Give them Baghdad. Something like this. I need to remind myself. I think I could just release all of Iraq from here. Yeah, Sinjar, right, okay. So, that's looking fairly Iraq core to me. I can give them, say, Mosul and Kirkuk here extra. Take the money. And pillage capital. Take 24. Right, sorry about that. So now I have a pretty big Iraq march. Well, I'm going to turn them into a march. Give me a second. Let's grant provinces. Yeah, I don't mind what their religion is. I didn't mean to press that button. I just said I didn't mind. Oh well, I will fix this by placating a couple times. If I turn them into a march right now, it should affect their liberty desire by some. Then I go once more. There we go. They're loyal and Protestant. I didn't mean to change their religion, but while I'm here, they do get religious ideas, so honestly it's not a problem. And they're less than a quarter of my dev, correct? Oh, they're only 83 dev. Yeah, they'll be a nice little march. Ottomans continue to rival me again, which means that I can rival them again. Army minus 1%. That's very interesting. They must have taken some mill ideas. They have... no, not really. So... again, when I can call these guys in, I'll call them in. And this will be a good old-fashioned Ottoman beatdown, where I take all this coast to connect myself. Despite a lot of loans, my income's looking pretty good. There's pirates there. Okay, that's fine. I will continue to add upgraded centres of trade. Lebanese separatists. I said it wasn't an issue because my units are nearby. And I can just sit on the relevant province. So yeah. Iraq's going to make a great march. They also often take defensive or offensive or both. Yeah, look at that. Religious, defensive, offensive. If you want a march, Iraq's the one to go to. Everybody says Bulgaria. Yes, I agree. Bulgaria is great. But actually, so is Iraq. So you have two options really. There, in that region. Which is really nice. I think I might just provoke this. Then have Ottomans actually completed? Yeah, they've completed influence. Wow. They're at 21. Why am I taking so long? They're at 20. Also, France gets free reign of England and France get free reign of New World right now, which is pretty nice. Be cool to see something other than just Castile and Portugal in the New World, quite honestly. What I do want to see is Norway in the New World. I don't think that's realistically going to happen right now. Also, I think the Denmark colonist stuff happens when they've got Norway as a subject, so I don't think that's going to happen either. So the Papal State are still in my coalition. I can upgrade yet another centre of trade. Basically, if it's a centre of trade, I will go to upgrade it. I'm also not going to take infrastructure, so I know I can't really make it cheaper. Which is fine. Got 47,000 units, but they're only 1% weaker than me. It's disgusting what the Ottomans are capable of. And the fact they finish with force limit modifier. That's why they're back to being a decent amount of strength, because they've got that sitting there, honestly. That's why they're able to bring back some extra units. What is their actual maximum force limit, though? Ottomans, max force limit 98. Jeez. Always left my coalition. There's no worries about the rebels, so I can just make myself at home in Egypt. The troops with Ottomans is next year, right? March 1537. I have literally a year. I would love to build more normal army, but I don't think I can. I can get tercios though. Shock damage received. Okay, that changes things. Changes things a lot. I wish you could make a template that includes special forces. So like it would prioritize the forces that you're using, but then otherwise build normal ones. Wish there was a way to make it do that. But unfortunately there isn't, to my knowledge, at least. So I think realistically my admin points should go into expanding where possible. Which I know is a bit weird because it's just like, what? But just, it helps the production and stuff. So I'm kind of down for it. What's the time? Okay, good. This will be the. I think this will be the last episode I record for either today or for now, one of the two, because it's a Wednesday. So I got my own plans going on in a bit. I think I've done pretty much every province that I'd really want to be looking at here. Oh, Naples twice. Then otherwise, kind of content with that. Also Messina. Yes, there you go. Nice little bump to my, well, all sorts of things. Goods produced, manpower, trade values, the whole lot of it. Oh, Granada's done as well. That means I should be nearing 90%. There you go. Once the march is done, I'm at 90% pretty much. Now you give me that. Game works in mysterious ways sometimes. So, Poland is at Tech 11 now. Lithuania is at Tech 10. Austria, Tech 10. I think I will replace Austria with Bohemia after this war. I can't do pyramids of Cheops unless I become Roman, which will happen at some point. But let's just do this for now. Here we go. I'm still under my gov cap by 100. So I have basically double second place, because second place is technically Muscovy. Wow. Almost exactly double second place. That's pretty good. 1536, we take those. My army needs to go over here. So I'll take 16 of the tercios. For now, I think I'll make it a separate stack as well. I'll buy a couple artilleries. That can just be another stack. Let's buy a workshop here. You know what? I'm going to just cause heat death of the universe here and put myself into more debt. Workshop, right? Yep, good. Also, realistically, I want the money for the artillery, which I'm going to put like 3 or 4 in on that stack. For now, more trade bonuses, and then I'll need manufactories, so Ottomans can help pay for some of that, honestly. Then I'll seize them and their wealth, which puts me back to a bit of a Republican tradition issue. But honestly, it's not a problem. It just means I've got to go back to some pretty useless leaders for a while. Well, comparatively useless. Can't wait to chop these guys down to size again. I mean, I will kind of have to wait a little bit, but not too long. So if I wanted to, I should have done Bohemia beforehand. I should have just prepared some favours and got allied with them so that they could help me with the war. Oh well. I'll wait for the cannons here, then I'll bring the stack over. For now, I think I need to declare war day 1. Poland, Austria. Yeah, I'll make it take Antioch. And then I'll move. I could also take the opportunity to take AQ out of this war sooner this time. Actually. So if I do something like this. Yeah, they're going to go try and siege Constantinople. Honestly, I understand. But this time I'm not interested in your Balkan holdings. This time I'm interested in your Anatolian holdings. So, you know. Nice try, bozo. This stack is now ready to move. Which just puts me even more units over them. Which honestly I'm not adverse to. My Iraqi march is doing quite well. And my Golden Age may be up, but I can still, of course, get the ideas. 424 because of corruption. It's okay. I'm actually going to start properly removing corruption now. There you go. That's what's so good about religious turmoil. I lost basically nothing except a bit of money, and I gained a stab. Pretty good. I'll take that trade. So yes, AQ's going to try and siege down Iraq. Little annoying. Let's go fight them. I do not want to deal with having to de-siege my march. If I was super quick, I could have brought a unit or two into here and just sieged us down so they couldn't hop over to Anatolia. That was a mistake on my end. But I acknowledge it as such. Doesn't change the situation, but oh well. This is good though. I've got so many allied excess units that are just going around causing trouble. But even when it's not in their control, they just obsess over Constantinople. Look at them go. All 56k units are just like, yeah, we're just here. Of course, they'll be building units while the war's going on. Because the AI is actually pretty good in that they will go, oh, we're at war, let's build more units. Unfortunately, they don't apply that principle when they're your ally. They do apply the principle when they're against you. Or at least that's how it feels. Extra Diplo rep puts me yet another idea closer to my artillery fire and excess morale. Honestly, I need to just remove myself from Ankara. They're going to be coming down hard. I need to get myself centralised. So, if I go to say Kayseri and Adana, so that when they inevitably come down to Israel, I'm ready to reinforce. Like so. And now it's a defensive war because I just got the siege in time. Wonderful. They're reinforcing, I'm reinforcing, I'm doubly reinforcing. This is good. This is all full manpower army though, so that's not good. And then I take one more reinforcement, courtesy of my tertios. That's also AQ out of this war. See ya. Rip bozo. Come on, hold on. There you go. Oh man, they still won. Awkward. That was close though. That was very, very close. I do, however, think it's time to bring in another mercenary stack. Where's the Bedouin auxiliaries? They're normally pretty good. Wandering Whites of Roads? Nah. Bedouin auxiliaries. Very good. So I'm just going to take a regular loan. I'll bring in the auxiliaries. Say here. And I will have to disband the Grand Company now. They've just lost too many units. They're no longer useful. Their lack of front line is their weakness. Part of the reason why I lost that is not because of the numbers, but because the actual regiment strength in comparison was a little lower. 4016, yeah, I can just do something like this. Put this on here. Bring these two up. And I'll lead the attack with the Bedouin auxiliaries. I'm not letting them take back Ischel here. Actually, they've got half their units heading towards Trebizond and around that way. So, I can take my two Merc stacks here. Lead in with the Independent. Follow up with the Bedouins. And that will win. Comet. And yet if you're a scholar, the game goes, oh, that's cool. So part of the reason for my loss of income is because Constantinople provides so much to me right now. So don't be too worried about the income here. Doing auxiliaries can go siege, and this can reinforce. Hold on. What are they going to do? They're going to Karaman. I'm going to let them try and get back into. Yeah, okay. They're doing it. They're doing it. They're confident. I can get down to reinforce in time. I said in time. Go. Why are they so strong? Already. Get out of here. You be weakened. Let's go up with them. Then my main manpower units. Can just do that. So, what does the piece deal I want give me? I want all of this. Okay. 66%. That's 117 overextension. That's 92% overextension. I'll take that. I don't want to go over, honestly, right now. I know I could concentrate development, but honestly, I'm just happy to just snake my way around. Why do they keep wanting to challenge me with such ridiculous numbers? And why do they keep nearly winning every time too? It's disgusting. Again, you can see the front line is just not there. So I'm going to be losing quite a few battles here. However, that's why I've got allies this time. $35,000 manpower down. Ouch. And the independent army is no longer of any use, so I'll have to swap them out. Bandanere. I think I'll take that, actually. Let's take off the independent army. Because the Ottomans' provinces that I want from the war peace cost so little, I can afford to take some more loans. Because Ottomans will pay, honestly, Let's get them up here. So while this war, our last war on this war's a little bit of a snail's pace against the Ottomans, it will become a lot easier when they're so small that I can just take them on my own and they'll have hardly any ships. Or hardly any armies. There's just a couple of wars of awkwardness with the Ottomans sometimes. I want to see if I can stop this though. Maybe not. They're they're blockading the strait. That's why I wanted to build them in. That's why I was trying to build them in Egypt initially. I was going to go, yes, Egypt's better, but here come the Ottomans. So, you know, let's just get down to here for now with this and this and this. There we go. That's fine. So my allies are doing good work. I'm going to get a navy. Ugh. So they managed to de-siege Rhodes. Papal State has left my military coalition. Fantastic, so war after this will probably be Rome. They're still going to outdo me, aren't they? Okay. Right, let's end the episode on a bitter naval defeat. I'll continue this next time. So, for today, peace out.